Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be playing the Arcane Weaver, and we are going to be grabbing ourselves a secret skill. There is a skill in the game that is only available through Fire Mastery. It is not available any other way, and we believe it might be a mistake where the skill shouldn't be in the game yet, or maybe it was added, but it was never added into patch notes or anything like that, but we just haven't heard anything about it. So anyway, we're going to try and get there. We've got multicast mastery, generalist, and reroll mastery. We're going to not level up until we have like 7 rerolls, so we can make sure that we do get the skill, and we will go from there. So I hope you're excited to see this, but let's get right into it. Alright, so like I said, we're not going to be re-rolling. We will wait till we have a good amount of levels. I do know it's only can be rolled on your 3rd level, as we are level 1, so we're going to wait till level 3 anyway, which gives us 2 points, but it doesn't really matter about how many points we have. We need the re-rolls, and you get a new re-roll every 5 levels, so we're either going to wait till we are level 11, or we will just see how quickly we can get levels and things like that before we get the skill. Hopefully we can get it first time, otherwise we are going to have to try again and again until we do get it, and then we will obviously show everyone, because there isn't always a guarantee. This only gives you 6 of the fire skills. We are going to try banish all 5 different fire skills, hoping to get the fire skill, and we will go from there. So let's hope we get it for everyone's sake here, to see this cool skill that can only be unlocked this way. Alright, so we're on 3 again. We wait for 6 levels just so we have that extra reroll. I think we can actually probably get 10 before we have to worry about bosses, or having to worry about not dealing damage to any enemies or things like that. I think another way that might make it better or easier is if we actually used weapon experts. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should have gone weapon experts instead of multicast mastery, and that takes a different fire skill out of the running for the fire skills. But it is what it is. I'm sure we will get it. We're just gonna keep going. I think once we've killed this elite, we will do the re-rolling to see if we can get it, and we will hopefully get there. So we should hit level 9 at least, or even level 10, because I know the elites do give a lot of XP, probably enough to level us up a whole nother level. So we will definitely get 10, but I did say we needed 11. Did we hit it? There we go. Alright, so here we go. So let's grab the multicast, and now we are going to banish a whole bunch of different fire skills, and then we will look at re-rolling them. So we want to banish the ones that you don't really find on him, but anyway, we got it first try. There it is. The skill is called Fire Orb. It launches a fire orb that moves in a curved line forward, causing damage and applying burn. So we are now going to be playing with the fire orb, and we are going to be pumping as much damage as we can into it to see how it performs. So let's keep going. We can grab ourselves some poison. I think that we actually get quite a few buffs on this character as well. So we are going to be grabbing all of those buffs as well and go from there. So I think you can get Might, Arcane Shield, Arcane Power, Bloodlust. As you can see, the skill is these fireballs that go running around and hitting things. I do want to try, there isn't a way to get like a 5th buff on him, unfortunately, on the Arcane Weaver, but it would be nice to have tested only the fire orb to see what its damage would have been like, but unfortunately we can't really test that under these circumstances. Anyway, it has like a 1 second cooldown, So it is really, really strong. Oh, we picked up a hypothermia. We're going to grab ourselves arcane orb because why not? And then some more multicast. So if we do land up getting all the buffs, we will take them and get rid of all the other skills, just so we can see how the skill deals damage, how well it deals damage. Maybe we'll keep present, surprise gift, just so that we can compare the skill on its own, because present doesn't necessarily have to be used too much. But we'll see how it goes, we'll see what we get. At least you get to see the really cool effects of the skill and how it works. And this is the only way that you can unlock Fire Orb as a playable skill. So give it a shot, give the skill a try. We aren't playing on any curses because this was just a demonstration of how to get the skill. And hopefully, you know, in the future, when the skill is properly released, we can go further into looking at how to, or like not limit breaking as in Vampire Survivors, but you know, playing the skill on its own, because maybe we can get another buff using the Arcane Weaver as a character and only using Fire Orb as a skill. So really cool that the Arcane Weaver has so many buffs as well, because it really allows you to push that limit. And I really should have taken the thermal shock there, because we have hypothermia as well as burn. So that was a bit silly of an upgrade choice for me, but that is what it is. Alright, we are looking for some shields like that. That's perfect. There was a mark there as well, as you could see. And we're going to grab that, and Bloodlust if we do see it as well, so that we can only have the Arcane Orb and the Fire Orb dealing damage. And it will give us a little bit of a... Obviously Arcane Orb is very strong, but it also gives us a good indicator of how well the Fire Orb performs. So there's Mart, let's get rid of that. And I think we could actually get rid of Arcane Orb and keep Surprise Gift, like I said. Just helps us get a good indication of Fire Orb's damage. But let's keep going. It does burn, as you can see. It is hitting enemies. I do know that people have done this on Reddit and posted it, saying, you know, they got the skill, what's up with it? And they also said it wasn't hitting bosses. This isn't the first time I'm trying this. I have used the skill before, and it has always hit the bosses for me. So I'm not sure what was happening with them, unfortunately. But in my case, it's always dealing damage to bosses, so it's not really like it's an issue for me. But let's keep going. We'll add some more burn. And now we've only got Fire Orb as well as Present, but obviously as long as Fire Orb is killing things, I don't think Present is going to be dealing much damage. But we are buffing the heck out of it with Multicast, Mart. We've got a shield for ourselves, as well as cast frequency, so at least we are able to see all the damage that the skill can do. Alright, so there's slow, which is really good for us, some fragility and cast frequency on the Bloodlust. Now we probably didn't have to banish so many fire skills. I think you do want to banish the fire skills that are not native to the character. So like Fire Slash wasn't, I think it was, what else was there maybe? We didn't really see anything else, unfortunately. Like Chromatic Bolt's a good one to banish because it always shows up. There are others, Fire Slash, Fire Walker, Flamethrower, Combustion. You're going to get a whole lot of different fire skills. Get rid of the ones that aren't really native, because you've got a higher chance then of seeing a skill that isn't originally available on the Arcane Weaver using the... Although I say this, but it's not actually... I'm just, you know, I'm thinking that's how you can get higher chances of hitting the skill. I could be wrong, so, you know, don't use it as a guarantee that it's going to work that way, is what I'm trying to say. I just feel like there would be a higher chance if you get rid of the the ones that aren't native. Although in saying that, now that, you know, in retrospect and thinking back on what I just said, it's actually better to get rid of the ones that are native to the character, because then you're going to get all the skills that he can't get to show up. And this is one of the skills that he can't get. So excuse me for being wrong 2 minutes ago. It will be better to get rid of the meteors, the meteor shower, fire pillar, and all the skills that the Arcane Weaver can get without any extra ruins or anything like that. That way you'll have a high chance of skills that he can't get showing up in the level up. That makes more sense to me. Alright, but yeah, this is the skill. Again, we're on the 4th boss already in a good couple minutes. There we go. He's dead. We can just go increase mart. I don't know what else we need. Some laugh, some multicast on fire. I mean, as you can see, there are all the upgrades for the skill as well. So it was definitely implemented maybe as like a shadow thing hidden somewhere, or I don't know, because it's not really in any patch notes. Maybe it was left out accidentally. But this is the only way that we seem to be able to unlock it, is by re-rolling and banishing for the skill. You can't really get it on any character natively. So it's very weird that the skill's in the game. It's working, it's got models, it's got upgrades to it like multicast, it's got the legendary upgrades like you just saw. A really cool skill, really cool look to it. Kind of reminds me of those fire bombs from Final Fantasy. But otherwise, yeah, not much else to really say about it, except for that it deals damage and burns things. But we'll see what its damage output is like at the end of this. I do want to try not put levels into the surprise gift. We did want to try and keep this skill to be the damage dealer, obviously. That's why we took surprise gift as well, because I feel if we run away from the gift, then it's not going to really be dealing a lot of damage, and hopefully things won't just run into it. But you know, it's inevitable, things are going to run into it. I wish we could get a 5th buff so that we could like limit test a single skill using those buffs all the time on the Arcane Weaver. It would be really interesting to see and test things that way. Back in the prologue or the demo, you could get like all the buffs on every character. You didn't really have to worry about who you played as and all the skills, whereas now the skills are kind of limited to certain people. But let me know what you guys think, if you enjoy the skill, if you'd like to see more of it, if you really want me to push it, we can go do an Overlord video on it. Let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So there you go, 3.4 million damage in a time span of 9 minutes on 0 curse. But yeah, really cool skill, really interesting. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.